What is heart attacking, and is there a wrong way to do it?
We tell you all about a fundraiser that's also a pun. You could even call it a pundraiser.
You could. We continue our quest for the lowest license plate in each Idaho county.
And we dig up Mike's first YouTube video from 20 years ago?
So embarrassing. It's right here, right now, tonight on a brand new IFAF.
IFAF, Idaho Falls Local, Independent, Alternative Media, with hosts Mike Nelson and Karley Morgan.
Welcome back and good evening, ungovernables, outliers, and independent thinkers.
Those who like to sip tea and those who like to teabag.
That's right. Yeah. Hit that like button. Subscribe, rate, comment, do whatever you need to do to manipulate the algorithm in your favor. And let's face it, ours.
Yeah.
And let them know you like Idaho Falls infotainment opinion. Satire, bad jokes, dad jokes. We apologize for everything we said last episode. Speaking of teabagging, Carl.
Careful with that one, please. We don't need that fan art.
Speaking of teabagging, Karley Chameleon.
Thank you.
I saw this headline, Fantastic Four skins are coming to Fortnite.
Oh, okay, wait, I get it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, it took me a second too.
Yeah.
You know, and apparently there's a whole movement of men who wish that their foreskins could come back. So
they want to restore skins.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I know what they mean. They mean skins, so you can skin your character in Fortnite to look like
one of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the stretchy guy?
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Mrs. Invisible.
Yes. Right. Which, you know what, if you think about it.
It's been so long. I've forgotten more about the Fantastic Four than you kids have ever known.
That's probably true. And can I just point out that I think that as far as having an invisible character, I almost feel like it makes way more sense to make it a woman.
Okay.
Because if it's a dude, we all know the first thing he's going to do is use it to spy on
Is creep on the ladies?
Yeah, totally.
Really?
Oh, come on. Every single time there's been an episode of something where a male protagonist in it suddenly gets invisible powers, the first thing he does is go and be a little creepy voyeur.
Certainly if we've watched The Boys.
Yes.
That's true. Also, what was that?
Also, they're all pervs on that.
Kevin Bacon in The Invisible Man, didn't he?
I think so.
That's a classic.
Yeah. Just saying.
That was one of the first things he did. Interesting. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Although, have you seen the meme of Wonder Woman? She's flying her invisible jet, and Superman pulls up next to her and starts talking to her, and she says, "Hey, Soups, this is a little embarrassing. I'm actually
the invisible toilet." Yeah. Although you'd think that it would be more obvious.
Right.
In a couple of ways.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's she'd have the...
Yeah, she'd have her
skirt would be...
Well, she doesn't. It's a leotard, so she'd have to go full romper.
Okay,
you know.
Yes, she would.
Yeah, yeah, and also you see what was coming out.
Yeah. So anyway, you can look like them or the Thing, or is it Johnny Bravo, Johnny Dynamite, Johnny Human Torch, Johnny?
Oh yeah,
Johnny
Blaze.
Blaze.
Is that right?
I don't know.
No, I think that's Ghost Rider.
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
Flame on. Yep. All right. Let's play some Fortnite. Anybody want to get weird and play Mario Kart? Okay. Anyway, I still got to see the movie. It was released last July.
Right, I know.
I'm a huge fan of mid-century modern.
I know you are.
Even if it's in an alternate universe.
Right.
And I think this takes place around 1963.
Yes, and it looks like... The sets and the costumes do look pretty freaking good.
Gorgeous.
So up your alley.
Like The Incredibles 2, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And that freaking house.
Another good one. Yeah, didn't you say that they're making that house?
Yes.
Aren't they building it for one of the parks?
And I wonder, I don't know if it's going to be in a park or in some residential neighborhood.
But that's freaking cool.
Somewhere, but how cool would that be?
I know, that's so up your alley.
Dream home. Okay. Some good news and bad news to report with our friend and neighbor, Caitlin.
Yes. Yeah, let's talk about her for a bit.
And her daughter, Val, who's undergoing treatment for this really rare thing, scleroderma.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you came up with it because there's no way I would have remembered.
Imagine, having a perfectly normal, perfectly healthy 6-year-old who starts kind of complaining, Mommy, my legs hurt.
Right. Well, and at first she just thought it was growing pains.
Right. No.
She's around that age.
This is truly a medical mystery. They don't know what's going on. They think they know a few things.
Right.
But the doctors are still really puzzled.
Yeah.
Really hard week. 2 MRIs that required anesthesia. Valerie was a trooper through it all. But they didn't get any closer to any answers this week. We've talked about their GoFundMe.
Yes.
And thank goodness East Idaho News had the generosity and wisdom to signal boost it.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And when they did, we explained last episode, I think, that they are part of a news network. So then Boise picked up on it. KS freaking L.
Right. It's just really spread.
In Utah picked up on it. Yeah. And so the generous donations to the GoFundMe have kept coming.
Right.
Well, it's a good thing. And here we are once again asking for your financial support. Maybe you've donated some already. And we're thinking, I could do a little bit more. Well, now's the time because Caitlin's been missing a lot of work, as we explained. Got to take a lot of time off to take trips to Primary Children's Hospital, who can figure this out. We have absolutely no doubt.
Yeah.
100% faith in primaries.
Well, and at the very least, they've got all of the technology at their fingertips that could possibly help. It's the best place she could possibly be.
Hopefully there's a Dr. House or two.
Yeah, right?
On the case, thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so missing a lot of work and having to get hotels down there.
Yep.
That runs into money, especially when you're making less money because you're missing so much work.
Yep.
Can you guess what's happened next?
Well, it rains and then it pours.
Well, they've been using their cars so much, like triple, quadruple what they used to.
Yep.
So it's broken down.
Because of course.
Because of course.
Yeah, apparently the transmission went out. It's a Honda Civic, I believe. So if you've got a transmission to a Honda Civic, you're just giving away.
Well,
or even better, a car.
and I love to see the way a practical person thinks. I think sometimes I'm a little too much of a dreamer, Karley, and I walk around with my head in the clouds most of the time.
I could see that.
Your dad, however, is an incredibly practical, logical thinker.
Absolutely, he is.
And he says, look at the Kelly Blue Book for blah, 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 blah. And so he's like, 4-door sedan. I'm like, yeah, okay. And we type it in. It's like, $7,500.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, well, a new transmission is going to be $8,000, $8,500. So really, the car's totaled.
Yeah.
By definition, it would cost more. And I said, help me work this through, because if you spend $8,000 to put a new thing in it, the car's worth, well, it's only worth $7,500 because it's operational.
Yes.
Dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't say that to me.
No, but I did see a little light leave
red
his eyes.
To Eric. But afterwards, I sort of, I guess that is how that works.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, and of course, it happens now when they need their car the most,
Yeah, so can you donate to the GoFundMe again? I know I will. I'll put my money where my big mouth is. And or anybody listening know any car dealers?
Yeah. Who want really good promo?
Yeah.
Who want to look real good for the newspapers and help out a really sweet, good local family who will actually use it and who aren't crummy scammers.
Just asking. Yeah. Like, we would love to see somebody local who's got an extra car.
Yeah.
Step forward and help Caitlin out.
Absolutely.
She has been our cause for the last part of 2025 and the first part of 2026. And we can't think of a more deserving family.
I agree. Well, and they're all so good and sweet. You know what? Matter of fact, I don't know if I told this story on the show. So we used to be neighbors. And when I moved out, her son actually came over and brought me the sweetest little note. His mom had no idea. that he'd even written it. But basically he was like, hey, we're really going to miss you. You were such a good neighbor, da-da-da. And I thought for sure that she had like helped him out with it or something.
Yeah.
No, this little sweetie did that out of the kindness of his own heart because he was raised right.
I guess so. I know that I had to write thank you notes for presents as a kid. Because, my stepdad was from the deep South, from Mobile, Alabama.
It's very polite.
Yeah. I had to write thank you notes. It was like pulling teeth to get me to do it.
Honestly, though, I think that's a really good thing to get into. It's sort of practicing an attitude of gratitude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate it then.
Right.
I do now.
You want to know something horrible?
In hindsight, what?
When I got married, I totally forgot to write thank you notes for all of my wedding gifts. Oh. I know, I'm a total shit.
You're a terrible person.
I know. Well, to be fair, I did get divorced, so I do have a second chance.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah.
Really, you have unlimited chances.
That's true, technically. Yeah, I could send them out now.
Exactly.
I feel like people would be kind of like, okay, like, don't even bother.
Karley's getting married again. $25 gift card to Amazon.
I wouldn't even want anything after that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, like, I'm sort of at that stage in my life, like, did your dad ever get that way where he's like, I don't need anything. I'm good.
Oh, my dad's
What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Father's Day? What do you want for your birthday? Oh, don't give me anything.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah, no, I've had to start, both of my parents do it and it drives me freaking nuts. And it's gotten to the point where what I say is, well, you know what? I am going to get you something. So please, for the love of all that's holy, tell me what you would like so I don't get you shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether you like it or not, punk.
It's either going to be a 5-pound bag of taters or, something you actually want. Maybe that is what they
Right.
want. Yeah.
I've also just gotten into buying my dad the same shirt over and over and over again.
Well,
because he wears it. I mean,
and what's funny is he goes through them.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Like, I got him. So just the other day I saw him and he had a big hole in his shirt. And I was like, Dad, why aren't you wearing one of the new shirts I got you? And he's like, I am.
This is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it weren't for you, he'd be shirtless.
It's probably true.
Yeah. Comments and follow-ups?
Let's do it.
So the water tower has basically been reduced to this pipe.
Wow.
I pretty much consider that dismantled. That's
I would say so.
Yeah, it's done.
I mean, the skyline is permanently altered.
Yep.
It's gone. It's different.
Wild.
Yeah, wow. The passage of time.
Mm-hmm. So it was 50 years ago that our nation's bicentennial in 1976, this big old patriotic year, just like this year will be with America 250.
Right.
And they painted the water tower red, white, and bleh.
Mm-hmm.
This is a photo from 1951. Now, it's just black and white.
Right.
But as I understand it, it was just silver before then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I think is pretty standard.
Yeah.
Either it's silver or it rusts and oxidizes and then it's like brown.
Yeah.
Although I do like the shade of blue that the Blackfoot one is.
And by the way, this photo is from it's a dude that's been making the rounds on, like, nothing personal, but you grew up in Idaho Falls, if you remember, ... group. Uh-huh. It's been overrun by just like 3 people.
Oh.
And they're all photographers. I don't know what's going on, if people just aren't contributing or if the admins are like, nope. Yeah, okay. But it's all very, how to say, if you've lived here, there's nothing to appreciate. You've seen most of it before.
Well, and I guess kind of the point is that you've seen it before.
Yeah. Right. So
yeah, but
I could be off a little bit there. But this one dude who keeps posting stuff from the G.O.M. Scott and Sons negative collection.
Whoa, okay.
And he's posted some really cool stuff. Mm-hmm. Just, old photos of, oh, I know where that is.
Right.
Kind of thing. Or buildings that no longer exist.
Yeah.
But he said generations to come won't know where the old water tower is located. And I would say, I'm not so sure. Because doesn't Google Maps sort of archive stuff like that?
You know what? That's a good question.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the thing. If they don't, I'm pretty positive it was a Pokestop.
Oh, funny.
So
yes.
At the very least, it should be on there. And I doubt that they've updated that so far.
Right.
So.
And I know, yeah. So on Instagram and on TikTok, at least, I think maybe YouTube too, because that's Google. They've changed the name Idaho Falls Water Tower to Old Idaho Falls Water Tower.
Oh.
And then there's a new water tower address as well.
Man, I bet the people who aren't from here who see that just think that we really, really love water.
Right.
It's like, they're like, wow, those guys are so hydrated.
Yeah. Or just huge erections
Yeah, that too.
into those.
Yeah, I think they would assume that.
Yeah, right? So I've used the old water tower tag on a few,
Oh, funny.
but I think people will be able to go and click that and sort of open a time capsule, right?
Gosh,
Is that
I
how
hope
that
so.
works?
That would be cool.
You know who would know is Brad Barlow. Let's ask him.
You know what? He is such a good Google contributor.
He is, big into Google Maps. Mm-hmm. He's taken a lot of the great photos. Was it the old Weeby Toys Buddy where I sent you, look at this hot picture of the store, and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember when I took that one. Yeah.
Funny.
So then there's this Gerald guy, and Gerald has a conspiracy theory about the water tower. Would you like to hear
Oh,
it?
really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Are we even big enough to have one of those? And I just love it when people like this, they speak so confidently.
Uh-huh. Is the conspiracy that it's actually a horde of Mothman eggs?
No, that'd be good though.
That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little hive
Maybe you should
for
comment
the
that.
Mothman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gerald says, oh, they had to be quick to dismantle the water tower. That's the
Right.
context of this. Because of the lead paint and asbestos it had on it. What?
Oh, wait a second. You wouldn't, I mean, asbestos was used for insulating, but you wouldn't insulate the water tower.
No part of the
would you?
water tower was it was metal and the water in it. There's no asbestos. It's
Yeah,
not a
I wouldn't
school
think so.
ceiling.
Yeah. Now, the lead paint thing, probably.
Well, if you think about it, now we know this in real estate that the federal lead paint law or whatever passed, it was a 78 or 79.
Right.
That was the cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point forward, no one used lead-based paint.
Right.
But if you buy a house that was built before 1978,
Yeah, you basically
I
have
think
to
it
sign
is.
a thing saying, hey, I know that there might be lead paint up in this bitch.
right.
Yeah.
And lead paint led to all sorts of problems. Like, I mean, you've heard people say eating paint chips and making jokes about being stupid because of it.
Right, right.
And that really did sort of affect you.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I know most adults my age,
Uh-huh.
and I think even your age, Karley, unfortunately, have some sort of excess lead in them.
Right, right.
Kids
I think
these days don't, but they also have more microplastics.
That's what I
so
was going to say. Funny.
one of these days.
Well, and did you know apparently like the reason that kids would eat lead paint is because it's sweet?
I guess it tastes good. Yeah.
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 Isn't that wild?
Slightly sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So Gerald says they had to be quick because of the lead paint and asbestos it had on it, and they didn't do an abatement on it to dispose of it. Really? Do you know this? Do you work for the city? Have you seen the paperwork?
Okay.
Is disposing of old scrap metal kind of your hobby, or is this just pure speculation? Buddy, is it? Because that's what I'm betting.
Yeah.
But they speak so confidently. They didn't audit to dispose of it properly. See if you can find out where the pieces are at. Good luck. Would sure want some. Our city. Okay. And he also enjoys run-on sentences.
Well, and also
Don't have to play by the same rules as we do. Ask our officials and our police.
I love how he's like, it's so contaminated, but I totally want some, though.
I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. And I doubt. Here's the thing. We can talk smack like this about commenters on the internet all day because no one listens to full episodes.
Right.
No one.
Yeah.
It's like we have some sort of weird amnesty.
Yeah, we can get away with a lot. Now, that being said,
But Gerald, you sound like an idiot.
Okay, but it would be really funny if he actually did work for the city and he was correct.
You know what? If you want to do a Don LeMaison, if you want to do a Smoking Man,
Right?
hit us up in the DMs. We'll meet you in a dark garage.
Ooh, yeah, some deep throat.
Yeah.
And then you can tell us all your secrets.
I'm not sure the order of events that was just described, but I'm here for it. Okay. You know how we've been on the quest for the lowest or the first license plate in each county, Karley?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Thanks to Drea from the other IFAF, Idaho Falls Advertising Federation, for finding us 8B1,
Right.
owned by the Chuckers guy.
Uh-huh.
Also, the deadline to enter the Gem Awards, it's okay. We're recording this show a little bit early. We still got a day or so.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about entering the podcast one.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, but it's like for commercials though, right?
I know it's got to be. Well, but we always advertise Mike Helps Idaho. We're going to here in just a second.
That's true. Yeah, and I do really like those commercials. I think they're really cute, and I like what you do with them.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll think about that.
Yeah.
If not this year, then maybe next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should make like a really bitchin' one, and then we enter it so that we know that we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've seen 8B1. As of last episode, we've seen 3C1.
Yes.
Caribou County at the Lalleton Food Town and Soda.
Correctamundo.
Take care, road up here about 5 miles. So we don't have a new one for this episode, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the series of events this week was kind of funny. First, Karley, I spotted this. You will see 1M591.
Okay.
I thought, 3 digits. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Okay. So then, on a real estate appointment this week,
Uh-huh.
I saw this 1M6.
Wow, that's a pretty big jump.
That's a pretty big jump.
Uh-huh.
Only 5 more to go.
Yeah.
No sooner had I seen that than somebody commented on our old. I guess we're on TikTok enough now that people will comment on stuff that's a year old.
Oh, okay, fair.
Okay, this is Jay's on Dirt. Oh, or Jason Dirt
Jason Dirt. That makes sense.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
He's got an old 1M1
Oh, cool. Okay.
license plate.
Oh, but it's not currently in circulation?
I don't think so. It's from his great grandpa Sutton.
All right. Well, I guess the big question, too, is do we count that or not?
Yeah.
'Cause this is all up to us.
No.
Okay. It's
I
got to
don't-
be
I
in
don't
current
think-
circulation?
Yeah, because this is like, okay, here's what's funny. This is from 1953.
Wow.
So it's
Wow.
ancient. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Are you doing the Owen Wilson
Yeah.
cougar thing?
Wow. I literally explained to a child the other day who Owen Wilson was just because I caught myself doing the Owen Wilson wow. Yeah.
Okay.
They did
Jay's
not care, by the way.
Jay Sundirt on TikTok says, this was my great grandfather's plate I still have. He had one of the first automobiles in Madison County.
That's cool.
They settled here in 1889. Wow.
It would have been cooler if it was 1888, though.
Wow. Yeah, it would have.
Yeah. Yeah, your
Well-
grandpa sucks. Just kidding. I'm sure he
Would
was
have been a lot cooler if he
I'm so mean.
by the rules of random podcasters on the internet. Oh, you know what strange insult we've gotten more than once? And it's always from middle-aged dudes, by the way.
Okay.
And I'm not afraid to admit these sorts of insults because, as you know, our policy on this show is that to be despised by the despicable is just as good as being admired by the admirable.
Hell yeah, I like it.
But one very specific, maybe it was commented somewhere and people just have sort of picked up on it.
Okay.
Or it's an original thought that these 3 or 4 dudes think that they've had.
Okay.
But there ought to be a law about podcasting equipment. Like they ought to put restrictions on podcasting. You ought to be able to take a test.
License?
Or there you
Okay.
go.
I'm sure that I've heard someone much smarter than them say that before.
Or variations on it include podcast equipment is too widely available.
Okay.
But it's always focused on the gear.
Right.
Yeah.
You think that that's all it would take to stop us?
And
you
not-
fool!
Yeah. Listen here, you punk ass bitches. You pieces of fuck.
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
Well, that and it ain't about the gear. It's about the audacity.
Yes, exactly.
That's what we've got too much of.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've got a surplus.
We could swing it around.
Tenacity and audacity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where were we? Were we done? Had we wrapped up? Yeah.
Oh, did you?
So maybe we'll get a real 1M someday.
Right.
That's big on our list.
Yes, I like that. Now, that being said, I actually think that I found a license plate that beat yours.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like completely, like, pounce those into the ground.
Let's see it.
It's this little one here that says Nezuko's.
Demon Slayer fan.
Yeah, and you'll notice that their little license plate frame is Demon Slayer themed.
Oh, super cool.
Which, honestly, I just love the commitment to the bit.
Yes.
So, good on you, dude.
And
I was very excited when I saw them on the road.
I'm so glad I got into Demon Slayer because I learned that you don't put the emphasis on the second syllable. It's not Nezuko.
Yes.
It's Nezuko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah.
IFAF is powered by Mike Helps Idaho. For real talk about real estate, Mike Helps Idaho will help you be more informed, empowered, and confident in your move.
We know Idaho Falls and we know the current real estate market. We'll guide you through the process with ease and confidence. And we're backed and brokered by the best, Keller Williams Realty, East Idaho.
When it's time to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, make your move with Mike Helps Idaho. Link in post.
Do you love living sustainably? Then go thrifting at Elsie's Closet Upscale Resale, Idaho Falls' only thrift store just for women.
Right now, save on sweaters, blouses, and dresses, boots, bags, and jewelry. And be sure to check out their new vintage section. Unique, chic, and carefully curated, with new arrivals every day.
For that can't believe I found this feeling, Elsie's Closet. Look for the pink sign downtown on A Street. It's not just a stop at the thrift, it's a whole vibe.
Want to feed your family locally raised beef? Right now, Virgin River Land and Cattle Company is offering 25-pound ground beef bundles to grill for your family.
For your very own farm-to-table experience, find Virgin River Land and Cattle Company on Facebook. New customers use promo code IFAF to save 15% on your first purchase.
And Virgin River is proud to donate $500 to the Snake River Animal Shelter for every Spud Kings home game hat trick.
Do you love Idaho Falls as much as we do? Show it with a unique homegrown hometown tee from Teton T-shirts.
Including these cool vintage versions of the Civic Auditorium, the West Bank, and the Water Tower, our famous potato sack design, and the classic I Heart IFT. Check out Teton T-shirts. These exclusive designs are not available in gift shops.
Head to TetonT-shirts.com, link in post. Created in Idaho Falls for Idaho Falls.
Idaho Falls.
What about it?
That is the cool cats.
Yeah! Idaho's talk show, IFAF.
West Side.
That one's fun.
Yeah. Gonna start that. So, Ermac's new North Idaho Falls ER opens next month.
Yes, it does. Matter of fact, I actually drove past it just today, and I cannot believe how, put together it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were cars in the parking lot.
Well, I think what do you got left? Put final decorating choices in, right? It's got to be mostly built.
I really thought that it was, fully operational.
The address is 1762 Pickering. Mm-hmm. Pickering. What's
Pickering.
that from? Is it My Fair Lady? Henry Higgins.
You know what?
Gentleman roommate.
I don't think I've ever seen My Fair
Right.
Lady.
Pickering. Hey, Pickering.
Huh.
Pickering. Tell me what you think of this, Pickering. Have a spot of tea, Pickering. Pickering. Crumpet, Pickering.
You should keep saying that the rest of the episode.
So it's basically it's near Costco. It's Hit and Lincoln, right?
Right. Mhm.
Yeah. And it's a $16 million state-of-the-art facility featuring 10 exam rooms, blah, blah, freaking blah.
Wow.
They had an open house last week. Here's my question. How far away is it from Ermac?
In an emergency, far enough.
I guess
Yeah.
10 minutes?
Probably not much.
How far is it from the corner of Hit and Lincoln to the corner of...
Channing and Sunnyside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
11?
Well, but then again, depends on the traffic,
And don't get it sounds like I'm against saving lives.
Kinda.
I am not.
Well, and
But
I think it has less to do with the location and more to do with the fact that now they're going to have 10 extra rooms that they didn't have before.
okay. Yeah, and Brolum's is also building right next to Costco.
I know, it's going to be awesome.
How close is Brolum's to the new Brolum's is at Sunnyside and Hit.
Right.
The new Brolums will be at Lincoln and Hit. It's
You know what though? So I grew up in Iona. Okay. And if I wanted to like run to the store for some candy that they didn't have at the corner store.
oh yeah, there's
then,
nothing.
Yeah, like the closest thing was like Fred Meyer or Winco.
Yes.
And they were kind of a ways. You know, so when we got the Costco over there, it's so much closer. You can stop there on your way home. So it'll be nice to have something where you don't have to buy your groceries in bulk.
I totally get it, and I just don't see a lot of homes near there. Now I see some homes a good country mile or two away,
Right.
like east of Bonneville. There's some new stuff, right? And
Yeah.
in between, like on a
But they're also building some new subdivisions over there and stuff too.
Okay.
Like I've seen some homes cropping up. And the biggest thing is, yeah, maybe they're a country mile away from that location, but those homes are more than a country mile away from every other grocery store.
Right, exactly. So it's the nearest thing to them. And,
Yeah.
you know, living in some bigger cities where when I moved there, the cities have all bled together, like the Salt Lake City Valley.
Right.
You know, I'm sure at one point there was a difference between Salt Lake City and Taylorsville and Murray and Sandy, and you could tell.
Yeah.
Now it's just one big corridor that stretches as far as the eye can see, and then some.
Yeah.
And so I know at some point, one day in the future, people are going to be watching this and go, oh, it wasn't always like that?
Right.
Idaho Falls will stretch to Shelley, and it will be indistinguishable which one's which to the untrained eye,
I agree with that.
you know, except for people watching the property boundaries on their GPS.
Yeah. Although, I mean, and we've already seen that with Ammon.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yes, exactly. It was a clear dividing line when the Grand Teton Mall came along in 1984. See, that's the second time I've done that this episode. Yeah. We digress, but it will be cool to see that corner come up, and it is kind of interesting to watch a city grow and see where they put things.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, totally.
One of the first things I learned from an old salt when I got into real estate was how, like, you look at Idaho Falls, look at a map, the aerial map or Google Maps of Idaho Falls, and you'll see toward the center of the city, there's the old stuff. There's the original town site on Water Street by the Museum of Idaho.
Right.
That was a library, right? Who was the library guy? Not Rockefeller, but
Yeah, it's a Rockefeller.
was it? Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's a Rockefeller library.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the city just sort of built in concentric circles away from that point. Mm-hmm. You see a bunch of small little parks. And then right about the time the city got to the 50s, post-war era, and people were buying cars
Right.
and making garages a priority on their house, then you saw big parks like Totfus.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of funny. You can see the invention of the automobile looking at a city and going right about there is when they build this huge park that people would drive to on a Sunday.
Right.
Anyway,
You
every
know
town's
what?
got a little bit of that in it.
It's kind of funny you bring that up because I saw a TikTok, so who knows how true it is, but
So you're an expert.
yes, yeah. But basically, the thing that they sort of postulated in this TikTok is that you might think that when cars came around, people's commutes to work got shorter. But the funny thing is that with that technology, it basically just stayed the same, but people could travel from further.
Right.
And basically, people's commute since like ancient Rome has been about an hour to work.
Funny.
Isn't that hilarious?
Okay.
Yeah. So before it was an hour of walking or, riding your horse, and then it was an hour of driving.
There's the joke I think that a lot of people make who are in freeway centric towns like LA. I know I heard it in Chicago a few times. Just one more lane. But there's something similar to that where they've discovered that you can keep adding lanes to freeways.
Right.
But past a certain point, it doesn't matter because you have the population sort of avoiding using those roads.
Yep.
But if you add another lane, more people will use the roads. It won't free up more space on the existing traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I've heard that the only real way to help traffic is to not be an asshole driver.
Oh,
Basically,
what?
create a buffer so that you're not constantly slowing down, which slows down the next guy and the next guy and the next guy and creates traffic jams.
Right.
And like move over when you're not passing someone.
Yeah, nothing more frustrating than being in a traffic jam or slow and go bottleneck situation.
I hate those.
And then you finally move past whatever was causing it and you look around and there's nothing there.
Right.
You're like, holy shit, this was all caused by human error, by somebody
yes.
tapping on the brakes too much. Mm-hmm. Grandma.
Yeah. I will say lately, every time I've passed a car that's really pissed me off, it's always been an old lady driving it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stereotype or be racist toward old ladies, but you know what? I'm starting to get that way.
The old lady race. The old ladies that don't race.
Right.
Funny. And didn't you have a story about somebody stealing a car?
Oh, why, yes, I did. So I would think that the worst case scenario, if you are committing Grand Theft Auto, is that you also accidentally commit a kidnapping.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, apparently down in Chubbuck, 37-year-old Ricky Johnson
Allegedly.
stole a silver Kia Sorento.
Allegedly.
And realized,
Allegedly.
I'm sure to much panic and horror, that there was a baby in the back seat. Yeah. Which, first of all,
Womp womp.
why are we leaving babies in the car still? Can we please stop? That's insane to me.
There's that.
Right? Right.
Big question mark.
Leaving your child unguarded in the car seems dumb.
Was it running in front of a gas station, grocery store?
You know, they don't go into a lot of detail in the article, so I'm not
Okay.
sure. But based on the comments, it seems like it was in a residential area
Okay.
and the baby was like sleeping in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It just seems like a bad idea, even if it's in your driveway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in this temperature. Anyway, but basically they called the car in stolen. 10 minutes later, they find the car just down the road with the baby unharmed in the back. Thank goodness. But yeah, I'm sure that the whole reason that happened, though, was because as soon as she realized there was a baby there, she had to be like, oh, shit. I can't keep stealing this car.
Do you remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about dudes breaking into LDS churches?
Yes.
And when we say breaking in, I think they did it on nights where there were other, I don't know, church activities going on.
Right.
So they didn't really have to break anything.
Yeah, it was more of an entering than a breaking and entering.
But they did unlawfully enter the premises. It was breaking and entering
Right.
by the legal definition.
Yeah.
Only they did it like when youth activities were going on. So like you said, you know, all it takes is for one person to walk by and you were guilty of one crime or two or three.
Yeah.
Against nature. Against Jesus.
Against God.
And good for you.
Right.
But then you're guilty of that last one that puts you on a very bad list for a very long time.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, Grand Theft Auto is one thing, kidnapping, and the baby slept through the whole thing.
Yeah. They found the baby still in the car, asleep.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, all you'd have to do is drive it down an hour south to, over Malad Pass, and then you're transporting a kid across state lines.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
and
that
maybe
becomes like human trafficking.
yeah, maybe she was going to Vegas or something. I don't know.
I mean, one has to assume that if you're choosing to steal a car, there's probably some nefarious purpose behind it.
You're probably going somewhere longer or farther away than a block or two.
Right. Yeah, it would be kind of dumb to steal like your neighbor's car. You know, you pull
Right.
into your own driveway in their car and they're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably going away a fair distance.
Yeah.
Okay, wild. I'm glad the baby's okay. So did they find the thief?
Yes. Yep. They caught her. She actually, I will say, doesn't look terrible in her mugshot.
Okay.
You know, which good for her.
Yeah.
I will say that's one thing. That is an irrational fear of mine. I am so worried that someday, for some reason, because I don't break the law, but you know, maybe somehow.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
I'm so worried that somehow I'm going to end up getting arrested and they're going to take my mugshot and
it's
I'm
not
just
gonna
going to
do you
look
justice.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there have been a couple of times when I've like looked in the mirror and I've been like, man, if I got caught
This
doing a
is
crime right now, my
mugshot.
mugshot would be horrible. So I like
Yeah.
take a minute to like refresh my face and moisturize and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, maybe comb my hair a little. Yeah.
Well, and before East Idaho News, you had the shot of people not seeing it.
Yes, that's true.
But now they put up anyone and everything, as far as I could tell. Like,
You want to know something
you
funny?
know who else does too? I think is City of Idaho Falls and/or maybe IFPD, but definitely Bonneville County.
Right.
Don't they do a most wanted or
Yeah, they do.
something like a weekly hit list?
Yeah.
Not hit. list,
Yeah,
not,
that sounds bad.
not hit list. Not.
Right. You want to know something really funny, though? I actually used to know this guy who got arrested for a parking ticket that he hadn't paid. But he ended up using his mugshot as his Facebook profile picture because it was a surprisingly great photo of him.
Wild.
I know.
Yeah, because the lighting in there is pretty harsh. It's
Yeah.
never complimentary. It's not like what do they say? Some of the best lighting is when you're looking out the window.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, just natural light.
Yeah. Well, and I like candlelight. Like, that's good stuff,
Okay. Does it make for a good photo?
Oh, I think so. If
Really?
you do it right, yeah.
Okay.
I had a MySpace picture like that. The funny thing is, I
Oh,
didn't
did you
even
just-
get MySpace until it was already not popular anymore.
Okay. Because you just gave us the perfect segue.
I know. Oh, did I?
MySpace. So 2006. Mm-hmm. Well, what else was 2006? Or at least end of 2005? Yeah, beginning of 2006.
Like Shrek 3?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
They just celebrated their 20th anniversary. Here's something funny. Over the weekend, Karley wanted to pill her cat.
I did.
And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, good luck with that. Stare at phone and relax on couch. And then a light bulb went off, and I thought, wait a minute. I know this. So here's what's funny. This is my YouTube channel, only I've never figured out how to claim it.
Like how to link it to the rest of your
To link it to the rest of, because
that's frustrating.
this channel was made and these videos were posted before Google bought YouTube.
Right. My gosh.
So
Wow.
then you'd have a Google account, and then YouTube's like, oh, hey, you can use your Google account to be on YouTube. Great.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'll do that. Click. Did I just blow my chance of not linking it to? There's got to be a way, right?
I would assume that if you have the login credentials and you just do it from your Google Chrome page, it would probably automatically do it.
So first, let's check out Zhao the fetching cat.
Good boy. Good boy.
Okay, so that's my first YouTube video ever, and that is from almost exactly 20 years ago, April 13th, 2006. Holy cow.
That's freaking crazy. Also, I kind of have to compliment you on your taste in cats
Oh,
because they're so refined and elegant looking.
well, yeah, okay. So I like cats that look like Cy and Am from Lady and the Tramp,
That's so funny.
the Siamese cats. We had a seal point, who you'll see in a minute.
Yes.
That means brown points. Points meaning tips of paws, tips of tail, tips of ears.
And nose.
Yes.
Snoot.
That was a blue point Siamese Zhao. Here's the problem with purebreds. And I didn't know this.
Yep.
Some of them come from breeders.
Yep.
Some breeders aren't very careful. And so some of these pets have physical disorders that leave them as sort of ticking time, not bombs, but
Right.
they expire faster because they only have one kidney,
Right.
as in the case of Zhao. And so I am Mutz from now on. I'm Snake River Animal Shelter from now on.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, every cat that I've literally pulled out of a dumpster has lived for forever.
Yes, they live for 20 years
And
plus.
they're always so grateful. My cat
Yeah.
Leo,
Yeah.
my sweet baby who sleeps in my arms every night. Literally my ex-husband found him outside of Walmart, near the dumpsters.
Yeah.
And he is the best, most special boy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whenever I pick up in an alley, it's always so grateful too.
I'm sure it is, Mike.
So that was my first YouTube video. Here's my second or third, 2.5 years later, November 17th, 2008. And this is how to give a cat a pill. Shit, it's 3 minutes. Do you want to watch the whole thing?
Let's do it. Why not?
No one
First
is
off,
listening.
it's educational.
Yeah. And no one is listening on a device. They can't fast forward, so here you go.
How to give a cat medication. This is Ming. Ming is a seal point wedgehead Siamese. Our vet tells us that Siamese have a higher instance of feline asthma and are interestingly more resistant to treatment. So Ming's on steroids, not the kind that help you bulk up, he's already 17 pounds, but the kind that help you breathe easier. This is his medication, one solid tablet once a day that delivers 5 milligrams of prednisone. Now if your cat is anything like this cat, they won't put anything in their mouth that they don't want to. You try sprinkling it on tuna and it still doesn't work. But there's a very humane and effective way to administer medication to a cat. So here's what you're gonna need. A towel, a knife, the medication of course, 2 different kinds of meat-based baby food, and a spoon. You'll also need 1 finger and 1 countertop. First, sequester any other kitties you may have in the house because once they hear the baby food lid hit the counter, it's going to be a feeding frenzy because they know what's coming. This is Ming's buddy Sai. Sai's going to his room for a minute. So let's get started. First open up the jars of baby food. Cats love baby food and it's high in protein. We figure if it's good enough for a baby, it's good enough for a kitty. Now we're going to use 1 flavor, veal, to mix with the medicine. We always use the same flavor because the kitty will associate that flavor with the medicine and it'll no longer be a tasty treat. We've chosen veal as our kitty's medicine mixer because it smells like the strongest flavor to us and we want it to cover up the taste as much as possible. We'll use the other flavor, in this case turkey, to reward the kitty afterwards. Now get the dose ready. 1 pill once a day. Use your knife to cut the pill in half. There's usually a score on the pill, right here. And then use the flat edge of the knife to crush the medicine. Sweep the powder into a pile, and you're ready to go. At this point, you need the kitty. Now, some kitties are comfortable with being cradled like a baby, like Ming. If your kitty isn't, you can use the towel to catch him. Come here, buddy. And swaddle him just like a little baby. This will prevent your eyes from getting clawed out. Now Ming has done this enough times to know that if he cooperates, he gets a reward, so we don't really need the towel. Now that the kitty is secure and cradled in one arm, use a free finger to mix the baby food with the medicine. You want to get just enough baby food to make a paste. Now here's the important part. Simply put your finger up under kitty's lip and swipe back to the corner of his mouth, and look at that. He does the rest of the work. Believe it or not, this is really a one-person job because you have the best angle this way. We've tried it with 2 people and you just can't get the best angle. Now you should be able to give kitty all the medicine in 2 or 3 swipes. This is why you don't want to use any more baby food than is absolutely necessary. One more swipe, buddy.
Good boy. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
Now it's time for the kitty's reward. Now don't use the same flavor you used for the medicine. For the treat, we're using turkey. Turkey. Tasty. And that's how to give a kitty medicine. Good luck.
Wow, what a blast from the past.
Right? Also, you were such a content creator. Like before that was even like a genre.
You know, it is, yeah. And I did all the butt cuts and everything.
Right.
That kids these days are doing on.
They take it for granted.
You know, right. So, but I just wanted it to be quick.
Yes.
That's all I was thinking was, this is going to be boring unless I can just chop, 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 chop.
Right, right. Well, and I gotta say, I personally think that your voice has gotten better.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's more like caramelized.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that it's been pickled quite a bit since then. So
Funny. Well, and you know what? Here's what I'll say too is so I feel like in general I'm really good at pilling cats because I've had a lot of cats.
Yeah.
And therefore have had to give lots of cats pills.
Mm-hmm.
Leo for some reason will not do it. He freaking hates them.
Yeah, but now if you can just cradle them and basically fish hook them with that pill powder and some, what am I doing here? Churu or baby food. Yeah.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I think I am going to keep up with doing your method that you just taught me because it makes so much more sense.
I'll tell you, I committed that to tape only because I dreamt it several nights in a row.
Oh, really?
And I just kept refining it and refining it and refining it until it all just worked so easily.
Right, right. Brilliant.
Okay, that's how to give a pill of cat of medicine. Give a moose a muffin. Here's a mouse of, okay.
Yeah, how'd you get so not refined after how great you were there.
Yeah. I stopped giving a shit.
That's fair.
Oh, hey, it's that time of year again. The Super Bowl is coming up.
Oh, the big game.
The big game.
Because apparently you're not allowed to say Super Bowl in your ads. I think that's so stupid.
Not in your ads. Not when your own money is tied to it.
Right.
Us reporting the news. Sure.
Yeah.
You can say Super Bowl all day.
Well, but also you'd think that they'd want the extra ad.
You would
time,
think.
but
Well, you would
whatever.
think. You would think. But then people also pay big bucks to be associated with the big game.
Right. Okay, I guess that's fair.
So this is the 20th annual Soup, as in Campbell's, Bowl.
Well, you know how much I love soup.
Yes, you do.
I'm such a soup freak, dude.
Mm-hmm. Do you like Campbell's tomato soup?
I love Campbell's tomato soup.
That's in a different category all its own, I think. It's
Kind
just-
of. Yeah.
Anyway, District 91, Idaho Falls, and Skyline High Schools teaming up for the annual Soup Bowl
Oh, right.
food drive, aiming for 100,000 cans
That's awesome. I love that.
for the Idaho Falls Community Food Basket.
Very cool.
Alternatively, you can go to their website and donate. They got a form.
Mm-hmm.
Also, their Venmo. We'll have both on this post. Link in this
Nice.
post. Yes.
Well, and I do think that if you donate cash, that money tends to go a little further. So if it's between going out and buying the soup yourself versus giving them money, save yourself the hassle and help them out more by just giving them money.
Absolutely.
Like a kid at Christmas.
Charities, their $1 can purchasing power of
like $4.
$4
It's
or
something
like
insane.
that?
Yeah.
Significant.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, does everybody know this by now? That I saw an interview with Post Malone, who I just love
I know. He's so great.
a lot.
Yeah.
And I think
Man,
one of the reasons I
If
love
something
him.
comes out later that he's just like a horrible person, I'm just going to lose all faith in humanity. So Posty, keep your shit together, man.
I mean, I love like Circles, that just sort of laid back weekend stoner vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I mean, just everything. Everything in his catalog is
Right.
really good to just sort of chill and zone out to.
True.
But then I saw him, I think the first time I saw him was on Fallon. I just saw him on Kimmel.
Uh-huh.
But he does yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Now, I think I've already mentioned my stepdad was from Mobile, Alabama. So guess what I got to say a lot of
Oh, yeah.
growing up? Yes, sir, no, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, no. And Posty does it too.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so I'm watching him on Kimmel, and Kimmel said something about him living in Utah. I'm like, wait, what a minute, what? And yeah, does everybody know Post Malone lives in Utah now, in Salt Lake City?
Funny.
I don't want to dox him, but it's already happened
Oh, sure.
a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to read the comment that says, oh yeah, he lives at the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon. It's the all black house on the right as you're
It would
driving
be all
up.
black, wouldn't it?
$6 million home.
That's pretty cool.
So I happen to be on this Utah thread because of this. Can we get into being heart attacked?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Right before the show, you're coming into the show, walking down the long hall, having a quick staccato style, Aaron Sorkin style conversation with my co-host Karley.
Mm-hmm.
We quickly touched on the concept of heart attacking. You had heard of it.
I had, yes.
I had not.
Well, I grew up LDS.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
So basically, because LDS folks can't, like, drink or smoke or have sex outside marriage or, do anything really fun.
All the fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got to find other ways to entertain themselves, including,
Being kind toward others,
Well,
going
making-
out of their way to be nice to people.
Yeah, making acts of service.
Great neighbors.
Fun. Yeah.
Sounds lame.
Yeah. And usually with heart attacking, basically, you take a bunch of like paper hearts, usually with nice messages on them, and you tape them to someone's door, and there's just like a bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an
attack of hearts.
Right. It's
Yeah.
a pun,
Yes.
and it's a showing of
Yeah. Of support and affection.
heartfelt emotions and feelings, and got it.
Right. Exactly.
They're killing you with kindness. They're attacking you with hearts.
Right.
I get it. All right.
Yeah.
So here's a guy who said, "Hey, Mormons, we need to talk a minute about grieving. My Mormon friend had a death in the family. In response to this death, 2 different households across 2 different states had their homes heart attacked.
Ooh.
Please listen carefully. Heart attacking someone's door is fine for a broken arm or something like that.
Right.
Things that heal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the distinction. As a response to death, this is cruel.
Yeah.
I know they meant well, but excise this practice from your community. Okay. I mean, especially right if they died from a heart attack.
Okay, I'm glad you said it because that's what I was thinking.
Right.
Yeah. Now, okay.
Oh, we should heart attack him.
I think that...
His family will love that.
Yeah. Now, here's the biggest thing. I think that LDS folks don't believe that death is the end. And so,
Right.
in a way, they think that things will sort of heal themselves when you're all reunited in the eternal kingdom.
I know I've been around some people who had a pretty miserable end of life, and the only sentiment survivors shared was, well, they're in a better place.
Yeah, exactly. So I can see why with, Mormons, they might not, recognize how other people might view the gravity of the situation. Because they're like, oh, well, it's fine because we're going to see him again someday.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's not the end. It's a transition.
I got it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see where
Yeah,
my rosy view of the world, everything's going to be fine because we're all going to be with Jesus.
exactly. But yeah, I
But
think
if somebody's
that,
like, you got this life and then you're 6 feet under and you're worm food,
right.
they're going to need a little time before they get Valentine's Day'd.
Into oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, and just in general, I think that a good rule of thumb is match the person's mood. If they're bummed out and their sentiments are not,
Yeah.
like, oh, they're in a better place now, don't necessarily offer that.
Other
You know?
comments, yeah. Born and raised in Utah, never heard of this.
Oh, funny.
Did the Mormons do this for other Mormons? Non-Mormons for another comment, that's what sympathy cards are for.
Right.
Another comment, I'm not sure it's specific to LDS people, but it is commonly done here when someone's going through something. Okay.
Right.
Illness or injury. Okay, so the point of it, this outpouring of heartfelt emotion, is to offer words of encouragement.
Right. Yeah.
So it's to the person. It's okay. So let me see if I can get this straight. Heart attacking somebody's house after a death in the family is a lot like tying a get well soon balloon to a dead raccoon
On the side
on
of the
Highway
road.
20.
yeah, a little bit.
No, take that off the screen. We promised we would never show that. Okay.
But yeah, yeah. I recognize and appreciate the sentiment, and also, dudes, like, time and place.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
here's one person who just doesn't get it. Maybe they're on the spectrum or something. We've heart attacked a lot of doors over the years, but never for a death. But can you explain to me why it's considered cruel? Because it's just a way to show that the person is in your thoughts and that they are loved. Yeah, I don't know, because they're persona non grata, you idiot. Because they're an ex-person.
Yeah, so I think that the reason that
They're pushing up daisies.
Yeah. Well, and I think that the reason
6 feet
that
under.
maybe for their loved ones, it
Shuffled
feels...
off this mortal coil.
I think also the reason that it might feel offensive to the loved one
Their deed.
of the person who passed is because it might make it feel like the death wasn't as serious as they feel like it is.
They've crossed the rainbow bridge.
Yeah, like it sort of downplays.
Yeah.
If you do the same thing for a broken arm that you're doing for a death,
Right.
I mean, it's like going up and signing the casket. you know? Like, well, yeah, when they had a casket, I signed it, so here we go.
Well, what a delightfully tasteless, senseless, unfeeling, unkind, dark ending to episode 130. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and you know what? If I wasn't going to be cremated, I would want people to sign the casket. That sounds dope as hell. Like a guest book that you could keep with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drag them down to hell with you.
Yeah, secretly it's like a spell.
Okay.
And now it's Final Destination for all you bitches.
Written on the bottom of the coffin is, "They who sign this shall be damned eternally."
Right.
Whatever. Okay. Let's, what do you say? Wrap it up with what's coming up?
Let's wrap it up with what's coming up. First and foremost, if you are a shopaholic, there are a couple of fun markets coming to town.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, there's the Farmers Market Winter's Market that's going to be at the Shiloh, aka the Snake River Convention Center. That's this Saturday. And this Sunday is the Oddities and Curiosities Market by Mystic Misfits and Shadow Domain. That's going to be going on from noon to 6 at the Holiday Inn and Suites in Idaho Falls. That's the one that's like way across town.
Yeah.
Just so you know, not the one in like on Channing, the other one.
Right. It's the one by Jackson Hole Junction.
Yeah, it's got Burger Theory in it. Which
Sunnyside and
I-15.
I-15.
Yes, exactly. But they'll have wild and weird items by locally made artists, weird taxidermy, horror, Halloween-inspired items, original artwork, and handcrafted oddities.
What did I see? There's somebody here in town who does interesting taxidermy.
Oh,
where
really?
They'll take a jaw from something and put it on something else. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah.
You know which ones I love, though? I love the rats that they dress as little strippers. I think they're so freaking funny.
I've not seen those.
How have I not shown you them? They bring me so much joy.
Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
Right?
Okay.
You want to go catch a rat and dress it like a stripper?
How'd you know?
Right. Well, and with that in mind, Valentine's Day is next Saturday. So good chance to go out and buy some, lovely things for your lovely person, especially if they're a little weirdo creep.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Catch a rat, dress them up like a stripper.
Right. Present it to them.
Feed them to an alley cat.
Love it. Yeah. But on February 14th, Valentine's Day, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, is the Ermac Red Dress Concert by the Idaho Falls Symphony. They're going to have soprano Jordan Bowman doing Wagner and Tchaikovsky.
And it's Thomas Heuser's 15th and final season.
Gotta enjoy it while you can.
Go to as many of these as you possibly can. Well, Karley, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's our show.
That sure is.
Go get 'em, Tiger.
And be kind to critters. Except for rats that you catch and dress like strippers, I guess. Wow, I'm a hypocrite.
That's kind.
I mean,
that's kind to the other rats.
Yeah, right. They could be making some good money that way.
IFAF.